Thank you, Kunj. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the class of 2019 president, Ms. Zara Khan.
Ladies and gentlemen, family, faculty, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2019, it is truly an honor to speak to all of you today. As the final weeks of this school year drew to a close, I often found myself thinking about lasts. Our last Spirit Week, our last homecoming, our last day as high school students. It seems like just yesterday we were tiny little 5- and 6-year-olds boarding the bright yellow school bus for our very first day of kindergarten. In a way, not much has changed since then. We're all dressed up, nervous and excited as our parents snap picture after picture after picture, most of which will likely end up posted on their Facebook pages with corny but well-meaning captions. Today, I stand before you plagued with a wild mixture of emotions, a fact that I am sure many of you will be able to empathize with. Perhaps it goes without saying, but firstly, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment. It hasn't always been easy, and I'm sure that many of us weren't always sure that we'd actually be able to make it here to the finish line, but we did it, and for that we should all be proud. We've survived through 4 years of gym, grueling math classes, and countless tests, assessments, and quizzes. My complex mix of emotions on this day stem from the very fact that this ceremony marks the end of an arduous journey. Although I am anxious and eager to move into this next chapter of my life, there is one fact I simply cannot ignore. Farmingdale High School is my home. For the past 4 years, I've probably spent more time in this school than I have at my actual house. You can ask my mom, she'll exasperatedly tell you that it's the truth. During my time here, I've become as connected to the people of this school as I have to the building itself. It may sound duplicitous to say that I will miss each and every one of you, but it's true. Everyone here, in some small way, has shaped me into the person I am today. And for that, I thank you all. Behind each and every single one of us, there must be at least a dozen individuals providing support in a vast and unlimited number of ways. From our teachers to our guidance counselors, from our coaches to our mentors, and from our family to our friends, the support and encouragement we've received from you over the years has been invaluable, and for this, we're eternally grateful. The best way we can show our gratitude is to take all that we've learned here and use it, at the risk of sounding cliche, to change the world. The great thing about Farmingdale is the diversity of the people, all of whom exemplify a wide array of impressive talents and interests. Farmingdale has provided us with plenty of opportunities to explore and develop these talents. There are people sitting in the audience right now who are artists, coders, actors, dancers, and athletes. There are people who aspire to go into business, become neuroscientists, engineers, teachers, and many more. As I contemplate the extraordinary opportunities we've been given throughout the years, there's one emotion that seems to have overtaken the others: guilt. I'm guilty because the opportunities we've been given are the result of circumstance. We were simply born in the right place at the right time. We've been provided with access to a good education, to good nutrition, to a good community, to knowledgeable mentors, and so on. One might argue that access is the true key to success, and here, in this land of opportunity, access abounds. We are lucky to even have dreams for our futures. There are those who cannot even afford to dream in the way that we do. Like Kunj and like many of you sitting before me today, my parents weren't born here. Both of my parents were born in Guyana, one of the tiniest and poorest South American nations. They immigrated here when they were about 7 or 8 years old with the rest of my extended family. They settled in the Bronx and Queens. They were poor and uneducated, lost in a country where they felt they did not belong. I know people always say their parents are their heroes, but mine really are. They never let anything stand in their way of their pursuit of the American dream. The odds were never in their favor, but they didn't let that stop them. They went on to attend college and secure careers in the business world and build lives for themselves. And through it all, they never lost sight of where they came from. They have taught me the importance of appreciating the opportunities you receive and making the most of them. They've helped me to understand that I am lucky to be standing here. Now, not everyone is exposed to the same access that I've been exposed to. and that it is my responsibility to make a conscious effort to extend these opportunities to those who truly need them. The last emotion I'm feeling today is hope. We're graduating today. We're bright young adults on our way to brilliant and beautiful futures. Wherever you end up, I hope more than anything else that you're happy, and I hope that you make an effort to extend that happiness to those around you. Be sure to say thank you to those who have helped get you here today. Be sure to make your time your own, for time is far too precious to let slip away without a fight. I hope that I've uplifted you today, but I also hope that I've made you too feel a little bit guilty, because a little guilt isn't always a bad thing. I hope you take that annoying little piece of guilt and you act on it. Remember that although it may not always feel like it, you have the power to bring access to those who have none. It's our responsibility as the next generation of thinkers and problem solvers. As we enter this next phase of our lives, I challenge each and every one of you, including myself, to do what you love and do it passionately. I hope that you use your talents for the greater good, and I hope that you make every effort to reach your full potential. Remember to be grateful, remember to make the most of every single opportunity you receive, and most of all, remember to be kind, because kindness is what makes us human. Thank you very much for your time, and congratulations to the class of 2019.